Greetings, my friends. It is I, Kohlar the Unkilled. I'm not going to have as much time today. So this day's video will be a bit shorter than I would like it to be, unless I combine it with a later video, which is a possibility. It takes so long for a 45-minute long video for YouTube to actually upload that video. It just takes so long. I think that's due to my internet speeds. I don't have a fast enough upload speed currently to do this as a live stream, which is why these videos are coming at you in this fashion. But, you know, it's what I can do for now. So live streaming is eventually the goal. Especially when Demon Souls comes out. PS5, Demon Souls Remake. If all goes according to plan, I would like to live stream my playthrough of that right from the get-go, right from the start. But we shall see. For now, I decided not to subject everybody to the majority of Bleakfalls Barrow. After all, I don't think anybody has ever said, hey, I wish we could see more of Bleakfalls Barrow. Unless you're using one of those mods that, you know, changes Bleakfalls. I know Stone Spiral ported something over that changes it. Look at the detail on this steel axe. Midian-born armor and weapons is just splendid. Look at the arrows. I actually hadn't noticed that. The fletching on the arrows, that is. Okay, shall we get on with this? Get on with the ceremony, as Starscream once said. So I don't know if you find this impressive, but this, to me, the way it's lit in here is, I find it very impressive. Every bit as much, if not more so, than ELFX, which as a mod is more than 100 times larger. Okay, so what? Oh, did I even get the claw? Yes, I did. You know, I never memorized. Let's see. Bear moth steak. Bear moth steak. That's not an owl at the end. That is a Kansas City strip steak. A lot of people have that memorized. You know, I don't always go through Bleakfalls Barrow. I make a lot of characters. I've had so many characters over the years. Not all of them even ever embark on the main quest at all. Of course, Kohlar, that's part of Kohlar's MO. Okay. So I've saved... Oh, I missed the bats. I've saved the end of Bleakfalls Barrow here because I've always liked the way the light looks in this chamber. And there it is. I've always thought this a good scene. Now it's a bit... Okay. So it's a bit orangey outside. That's why it's coming through. I like it when it's a bright white beam of light. Shaft of light, rather. Still looks good, though. Our first word of power. Foos. I wonder what is over here. Oh, no! What have we here? Even the Draugr, the armor on the Draugr looks a lot better. I've tried the scarier Draugr textures, or there's a couple different Draugr texture mods I have tried. Oh, uh-oh. actually prefer just a vanilla Draugr, but the armor looks better because of a Midian-born. Ooh, nice. Check out the detail on this helmet. I'll take that. Even though I don't typically wear helmets. Alright, wow. Uthgerd, we barely made it out of Bleakfalls Barrow alive. Let's get this other chest. Nothing of major consequence. But anyway, as I alluded to earlier, I don't have as much time today, so I thought we'd start with the end of Bleakfalls, and then we'll go out a-wandering the Whiterun tundra area so that you can see more of the TPOS2 added content that's out there. You know, in vanilla Skyrim, the tundra is pretty bland. There's not much going on out there, but now it's actually worth exploring. We'll see why very soon. Sure wish I had room for that book cover mod. You know, these book covers don't really bother me. I think they look fine when you cram a bunch of books onto a shelf. But there are a couple of book cover mods that are just extraordinarily large. I've never even tried them out. Oh, did I miss? Yeah. Oh, well. I think there was something up there that I missed. So I'm on the other side. I tell you what. What is this? Buy lumber? No. We're going to fast travel to here. To here. I don't fast travel all the time, but I do use it. I'm not 100% against it, but I think most of the time, if you can walk somewhere, run somewhere, take a horse, if you have the time to do that, I just prefer to do that because you see more of the beauty, which is this world that we can create and customize in the way that we do when we play Skyrim with mods. You see things that you wouldn't see before if you didn't fast travel. But beside there being a relative lack of time on this day, also I fast travel to demonstrate and show the stability of this game as it is with these mods set up. So we're going to run past this newly added marketplace, and there's the Thalmor outpost right over there. There's a floating, there's the cage. Okay, good. Sometimes those things take a moment to materialize. That's okay. Little details. Autumn of Whiterun also.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see here. There's a new museum opening up in... Looks like that's it. Got to go.
New museum in Dawnstar. Excellent. Well, we'll be taking a look at that eventually because I want to get my Daedra hearts, and that's the best way to get Daedra hearts, by doing that quest. I love the chickens on the roof. Such a nice touch. And let's just go ahead and go inside and check this out real quick. See, how atmospheric is this, huh? I bet it doesn't smell too good in here. I'm not going to actually buy anything. Who's this? Bear Free.
Yes, yes, I haven't got all day.
Ooh. I kind of like her. I think maybe she will come with me.
Need something? All right, then.
Speak.
Tell you what. I'll speak. Bearfree, I think you should come along with us. Up for a little adventure?
Yes, yes.
Good. Good, good. Here's someone that doesn't take the time to mess around. Oh, wipe that grin off your face. Ah,
You lead, I'll follow.
that's what I like to hear. Let's go check out some of these ruins. Man, I wish I had more time today. The shift that I work is a split. I work in the morning and I work in the evening, so I have time in between there. Maybe a little bit of time after my night shift is over, but it's pretty late. And by that time, yeah, I've got to put my boy to bed and all that good stuff. If you didn't know, my son has been playing Skyrim since he was 3 years old. I have old cell phone footage to prove that. And he's about 4.5 right now, so he's got some time into the game. And he's got a couple of videos up too you could check out. He's surprisingly effective. I wasn't sure if someone that young would be able to get down all the controls and such, but he's got it, indeed. We're trying to get him into Dark Souls as well. Dark Souls is a little bit more challenging, so he's working on it though. He knows how to switch his weapons and cast spells. He just needs to practice some combat. It's a bit daunting for him. I don't want to rush it, you know. We're a multi-generational gaming family. Okay, I'll be keeping my distance from the mammoths and the giants. I pointed that structure out before, the Twin Towers. That is a vampire den, I suppose. And there's a really tall, I don't know if it shows up for you, depending on how big your screen is, there's a very tall, immensely tall tower off in the distance. Don't worry, we will be going to check that out as well. There's actually a couple of those. Maybe we can find out a bit more about those, see what they are. But the last version of TPOS2 that I played with wasn't quite entirely as fleshed out as this one is. So, look, I don't want to kill the dog. And thank you, dog, for keeping your distance. And here we have some Imperials, and I'm using a rather small Imperial armor replacer. You know, I think it looks fine. It's not extraordinary, but is it better than vanilla? It's better than vanilla. For a while I was using the Skyrealism Shiny Imperial Heavy Armor port, which was amazing. It was amazing, but it was too big. I don't have the space for that. 80 megabytes for one suit of armor is a bit much. I'm getting a little stutter here. I think it's due to the combination of I've never been out this far yet on this game, so we've got trees, we've got grass, we've got animals that need to spawn and populate. And since I'm running the real wildlife mod, there are more animals than usual that have to populate this area. So I'm going to just go slow through here. Hopefully we'll be okay. Like I've mentioned before, once you get through an area, usually it's fine after that. We've got mountain textures coming in. This is a... You know, it didn't used to be a heavy area, but it's a little on the heavy side now. What is this, corundum? Oh, it's gold. I'm gonna mine it. I know the trick where you just hit the ore deposit with the pickaxe, and it mines it quicker than going through the animation. I don't mind the animation. You know, if I had a whole, if I was clearing out Coal Skegger Mine, I would be dual wielding.
I'm getting out of here.
Can't talk right now. I would be dual wielding pickaxes with the Elemental Fury Shout active. Mine that ore. Oh yes, and one of the Smeltdown mod that I use, it makes it so that you gain smithing experience when you mine ore. And so, when you've got the Leveler's Jewel and you're mining ore, you gain smithing very quickly. I'm not sure how I feel about that. That's a little bit too... I don't know, it's a bit too cheaty for my taste, but then again, who wants to grind out smithing? So... Okay, now we're getting somewhere. We can see these mods. Excuse me. Yes, we see the mods. We see ruins. We've got wild horses, wild cattle. And now we have ruins. And I don't recall what this is right here. I'm getting wet. Oh, greetings, sir. He's just a fisherman wearing skull clothing. Nice. It does get really cold out here, doesn't it? Does it not? Okay. So it looks like this is going to have to be one of those times that I have to stop recording for work, and then afterwards I can hop back on here and complete this session, because this is not a good stopping space. I'm just now getting to the good stuff. Look, it's a veil deer. Is it real wildlife that puts these guys out here? I'm not sure. Or is it TPOS2? Something puts veil deer out here, and I think it's fantastic. Good hunting. If you're into hunting, I'm really not, but this is the best place to do it, I think, if you're into that. Very well, my friends. Greetings, friends, and I am back. Without further ado, let us take a look around the Whiterun tundra, as it is when one uses the people of Skyrim 2. This part here is pretty standard. Praise be to Stendar. Now we're going to go and see if I can locate a Scottish claymore. That is one of the Billyroos items that I have from the Billyroo weapon compendium that I know right where it is. Now see, doesn't this just fit the, what you would expect? Skyland has been ruled for the Nords now for Well, the Nords have... Hold that thought. Deal with someone here. Give me your poison. Wait a minute. This is the spot. Hey, look what I found. Ah, yes, I shall be equipping that immediately. Let's see, that does 25. Claymore does 30. Wow, nice. Let's favorite that.
Going to enjoy killing you.
Yes, that's how we do it. Did I just hear a Draugr? Whoa, he's chasing the horse. Ooh, it's a Deathlord. Okay. Oh! Ouch!
I will. Going to enjoy killing you.
Something I haven't brought up, but I also have the mod Mortal Enemies in my load order, which affects the way that you and enemies are able to turn and track while doing a power attack. Okay, I'm taking that. Thank you. I've already got one of those. Pretty cool, though. What other hostile is over here? Oh, come on. Don't chase the horses. That is one of the tragedies of the real wildlife mod, is you've got these wild horses, including the young ones, and your followers will get aggroed and they will chase these horses across the countryside in their zeal to kill them. Fine, go chase. I don't know, the Nords hate horses, apparently. The wild ones, at least. Go chase your horses. I'm going to do some exploring. What was I saying? Ah, yes. Anyway. Nords. Skyrim. Yes, Skyrim is currently ruled by the Empire, which consists of a very large number of Nords up north here. But these monuments, wouldn't you think there would be, in the original Skyrim, that there would be more such monuments? And so out here, we've got, you know, some areas that are cleared of grass, because that is the design preference of the TPOS2 mod author, out here on the tundra. And it does make sense that we wouldn't have eternal waves of grain out here. But then such mods as this, which is very much reminiscent of Gyukar's monument, which is right over here, which I'm going to go to right now. And every time I see this monument, I'm reminded of my friend Inigo. Who among you listening or watching to this knows Inigo? Who's used Inigo and been to this area? Because Inigo has something which I find quite humorous to say about this monument, and if you don't know what it is, I shan't spoil it for you. Oops. But yes, Inigo, being the extraordinarily large mod he is, very large for a follower, worth it. Worth every megabyte. You can sit down with Inigo in a tavern, or in the Bard's College, which he likes, and you can sit there and talk to him. You can converse with Inigo in various ways for in excess of an hour. I do not exaggerate. The guy's got so many lines, so many anecdotes and stories. I only wish I had room to keep him in my load order permanently. But I have completed his quest line at what quest is there anyway. Inigo's quest is not complete. There was... Damn you. There was more to be done for Inigo's quest. Much more. And I am under the assumption that it's still being worked on, but I just don't know at this point, here in 2020, if we're ever going to see Inigo version 3.
You think I'm afraid of you?
Where his full quest line will be expressed. I'm sorry, I have my doubts. Now, if that were to happen, if Inigo does get completed, well, then I'm there. I'm going to put him on here. I'll alter my load order however I have to make room for him. I may take TPOS2 off in that case, since the size would make making room for Inigo that much easier. And Inigo has no comments or dialogue or observations relating to TPOS2. So if you're to bring him out here, for instance, he would have nothing to say about any of the added monuments and ruins, which would just seem a shame. So if anybody knows anything or has any inside information regarding the completion of Inigo version 3, I would really appreciate if you'd put that in the comments. I haven't checked the website in a while. It's not the most user-friendly website, unfortunately. I have posted there in the past. Okay, so you should be starting to get the picture. The tundra is chock full of ruins. Now, there are other things out here as well. Let's see, perhaps I went... Oh, yes. You know what? I'll go back to the 13th later. I completely bypassed it. There's a very large Imperial camp located back there called the 13th. And I don't know if that's in reference to the HBO series Rome, whereas the protagonists are a member of the 13th Legion, and a very awesome show. If you've never seen Rome, I can't recommend it enough. Let us find a safe way down. I'm not going to drop 20 feet, even though I'd probably survive. Break my ankles in the process. Let's see what more we can find out here. Performance is good. I use the normal version of Vados Brahm grass. It's always, for me, been the greatest combination of looks, performance, and size. For what you get, the mod is surprisingly small. And, you know, if I had the space, I would use northern grass, which is excellent. Honestly, I don't care for cathedral. There's a grass mod. One of the cathedral grass mods is over 100 megabytes, and I can't abide 100 megabytes for what is essentially a lot of vanilla grass. But it does the LOD as well, so I understand why the file size is so huge. Haven't seen a veil deer in a while. Yeah, we've got some pop-in mammoths and trees out there. Our SFO 2.0 is working rather well. It is about time for sunset. I do just adore the mythical ages, sunrises and sunsets. Often enough that I will wait using the wait function to around the between the 6 and 8 o'clock hours AM and PM. And you know, I really have no actual specific objective in mind right now. I think I showed off much of the tundra, even though I did completely miss the Imperial settlement. I don't believe any of those the ancient Nordic ruins, I don't believe any of those are entranceable. They're on the surface. They're buried. They're buried beneath thousands of years of sediment and dirt and geology. So, whereabouts are we anyway? Not far from Morthal. I'm not at all where I thought I was. You know, even in real life, my sense of direction is not good. I tend to go where I go. Oftentimes, if I'm driving, there's a 50-50 shot that I'll make the right turn, and it's always the wrong turn. My sense of direction is not known for its greatness. Robber's Gorge. You know what? Let's take this place. We need some practice. Kohlar needs practice. He is... Oh, he doesn't like it. Oh! Uh-oh. Whoa! Oh! I guess I'm about to die, most likely. Maybe. Let's see if my leveler's jewel will save me again. I really don't want to have to wander all that way back out here. Oh, it's quite a few levels I can gain right now. Actually, you know what?
Have you?
Taking that wine for later. Oh, good shot, Bear Free. Where'd the other one go? Alright. Good thing.
Fall back.
Good thing the bandit chief is using but a knife. Whoa. I guess I'm fortunate he wasn't using that. Right, we are pissed. Quite pissed. Okay, we can get rid of some of this stuff. So, should I keep on? Let's see here. Oh, light armor? No, I prefer the heavy armor. Let's go ahead and switch into that. Finally put a cape on. Okay, where's the carved... Ah, there it is. Will anyone else attempt to fill his shoes? Oh. Damn mages.
I'm going to enjoy killing you. I swear I'll kill you. Gonna cry now?
Cry? Were you talking to me? Good job, ladies. Is the coast clear? Or is there someone hiding in here? Ah. Usually that's where the chief is, but we already took him out. Black Arrow, Part 2. Ah, that's a good story. I'll take that with me. I might want to read that sometime. I actually do read the lore books. I've read most of them, if not all of them. Oh boy. Scale armor. Well, what a find.
A new hand touches the beacon. Listen, hear me and obey. A foul darkness has seeped into my temple. A darkness that you will destroy. Return my beacon to Mount Kilcreath. Make you the instrument of my cleansing light.
You know, part of what I want to do throughout this playthrough is collect items. The Daedric artifacts would be among those. Oh, here's someone. Here's a straggler.
Now ain't this a surprise?
Oh.
Victory's yours, I submit!
Come on, show me what you've got.
Get him, ladies. Man, they're brutal. You know, I do have the Staff of Shalador, but Kohlar is not going to use that because it just wouldn't make a lot of sense.
I'm right behind you. What do you want me to carry?
I didn't mean to give her that shield. Okay.
You lead, I'll follow.
I have a lot of crap I need to just sell. You know, we could head north to Solitude. Let's do it. Oh, the boy, the occultist. I could have taken him, ladies, but thank you.
You big!
I will not be doing Boethia's quest. Not as Kohlar. Possibly Zadara. Possibly Zadara could do that. If there are any requests for any specific quests, locales, or anything just in general that anyone wants to see, just feel free to put that into the comments and I'll read that and respond, because elsewise much of this is going to be a bit on the random side. And I tell you what, we are coming up on, well, we're coming up on an hour when I combine the two videos, at least. And so it is about time to stop and rest for the night. Frost River? Frost River, this must be a TPOS2 edition. I don't recall. I don't recall this being here. Or is it cutting room floor? Where's the inn? A meadery? By all means. Frost River Meadery. This is obviously a TPOS2 at this point. Hey. I'll just walk up into their house. Excuse me, I would like to sample some of your mead.
It's tough, with just the two of us. It's hardly ever time to make the occasional delivery to the taverns of Skyrim. We could use a pair of hands and a strong back. It'd be a little coinier for you. That'd be great.
Very well.
In case of our soon-to-be
I can help.
famous mead that needs to get to Winterhold. Get it there and you can keep the delivery fee. See ya.
Hey. Look at you.
Still here. What do you want me to carry? You lead, I'll follow.
Hey, do you have a place for me to stay overnight by chance? Not in here, apparently. Is there an inn or not? Suppose we could just sleep in the stables or by the forge. Rogan's house?
You're not supposed to be in here. This is the last time I'll say it.
Oh. Huh?
If you don't want people to walk into your house in the dead of night, try locking the door. Would be nice to go back to a time when door locking wasn't necessary. Or has there ever been such a time? Probably not. Okay. Well, we are heading north anyway. We're going to camp out right around here somewhere. And come morning time, we are going to proceed on our way up north to Solitude. We can get Dawnbreaker because we have the Reliquary of Myth mod, which takes all of those rare artifacts and gives them these upgrades, extraordinary features. I really don't know much about it. I never checked the Nexus site to find out what everything has been changed. I don't want it to be spoiled, so I'll be finding out along with you what the Reliquary of Myth Dawnbreaker actually does. So, good night all for now. We shall continue this upon the morrow.